Hello, everyone. Hello, Sarah Nation, and welcome to another week where I am teaching you a little bit about finances. My name is Sarah Xavier, and I am the creator of Finance Babe. And I will talk a little bit more about me in a moment. But today we have a very important topic, and it is about how do you know if you are financially dependent or financially independent. And I'm going to give you 10 signs that will tell you if you are financially independent or if you are not. Okay. So, um, why is this important? Let's start with that because we need to start with the why. Well, one of the reasons is because inflation is affecting a lot of people, right? And I'm pretty sure that you probably are one of the people that are getting affected because in reality, we all are. Somehow, some way, we are getting affected by inflation. The second thing is that there's a lot of uncertainty in the global economy, and it's not just here in the United States, it's actually all across the world. There's this feeling of anxiety and uncertainty. The third one is that the national debt is over $30 trillion. Guys, it just grew from like 10 trillion, $20 trillion in no time. And the problem is that it keeps growing by the millisecond, which is crazy. If you guys have not seen that, go to the national debt and clock and you can see. And then the fourth one is because the stock market at this point has been very erratic and unstable. And in a way, for the past 2 quarters, the GOP the GDP has been uh, lower. And that is actually the definition of recession. So we want to get prepared. We want to be able to become financially independent. Now, who am I? My name is Sarah Xavier. I'm the creator and founder of Finance Babe. I have been in the financial industry for over 20 years, in the coaching industry since 2008, and I founded Finance Babe in 2017. So I know a little bit about finances when it comes to finances and when it comes to how women can protect themselves, especially if they are divorced or if they are single, right? Because they don't have that partner, that spouse that they can support themselves with, that they can use as a support, right? Emotional support, mental support, etc., right? So that's why I especially help women that are single, that are divorced, that needs to get their finances back on track, or they need to understand, like how they can achieve financial independence. So these are our goals. The first one is that we want to learn what are the signs that will tell us if we are financially independent or financially dependent. The second thing that we are going to learn is why is this important right now? Why is it important to know if you are or not? And then the third objective or goal is that how can you position yourself in a way that you can become financially independent. So let's get started. Let's do this. If you are doing other things, come back to me because now it is the time that I'm going to be showing you why it's important to become financially independent. So I have a question for you. Do you think that we actually need to make millions of dollars to be able to become financially independent? And I ask you that because a lot of people, when they think about financial independence, they're actually thinking about a person that is rich, super rich, the one percenters, right? The people that can do whatever they want. Sometimes, you know, they look people look at them or down like they're greedy or anything like that, right? Which in part they're not. They probably work for the money. They probably did whatever they needed to do in order to achieve those goals and in order to achieve that financial independence. But in reality, You don't need to make millions of dollars in order to achieve financial independence. So, what is the definition of becoming financially independence? And I'm gonna tell you right now. Oops, let me go back. Here is financial independence is the amount of money plus the interest you need to cover your expenses and maintain your lifestyle. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have millions of dollars. What it means is if you can cover your bills, if and you can actually maintain your lifestyle without having to work for it, right? That is financial independence. So if you're receiving, let's say that your income and your lifestyle is about $5,000 a month, and you are receiving in passive income or cash flow every single month that $5,000, at that point you have become financially independent. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be rich or super rich or a multimillionaire. What it means is you are able to do what you want to do, and you are able to live the lifestyle that you had chosen that you want to live, because you are able to cover all those expenses and maintain your lifestyle with the money that you're creating and the interest that that money is working for you. So I feel that this is very important to know, because this is going to help us to now to understand the signs that will tell us if we are financially independent or not. And let's go and talk about the first one. So number one is you are constantly worrying and feel uncertain about money. If you're constantly worrying about money, where is the money come from? How I'm gonna pay the bills? Like you feel uncertain. Like, am I going to run out of money? Right? All those things. When you are constantly worrying about money, that is a sign that you are not financially independent. Number two, you feel that you have missed the boat. That is too late for you to become financially independent. And again, this is not true. I already gave you the answer of what financially independence means. So if if you're feeling this way, there is time. You can still do things to better your life, to make money work for you instead of just you working for your money. There are ways. You just need to learn a couple of things, right? Number three, it bothers you when others are thriving financially, and you ask why not you, or if they are privileged. And I tell you this because I hear this a lot from people that they think that the rich are greedy, or they think, oh, yeah, he grew up in a silver spoon. And there's a lot of people that were actually self made that I have seen throughout the years working really hard to be able to be where they are right now. So again, if this bothers you when somebody are thriving and they're doing better than you, that means that you are not financially dependent, or you are not where you need to be. Number four, you don't like to talk about finances or feel uncomfortable when others talk about money. So, um, yeah, when people talk about money, you go away, or you're like, like you shouldn't be talking about that. And I think money is something that we should be talking about all the time. If we can talk with our girlfriends about sex, about boys and body parts and all that stuff, we can certainly talk about money and how to educate each other. And we can ask our friends where are they putting their money, how they're growing their money, how they're betting their life. We can actually do that. So don't feel uncomfortable about that. But again, that's a sign that you're not financially independent. You avoid opening your bank statements or your bills, like letters from creditors or even the IRS. So, again, that is a sign that something needs to happen. You are not financially independent at that point. Number six is stress you out, taking a look at your finances. So one of the reasons that you don't open the bills, you don't open your bank account, is because it stresses you out. It makes you feel overwhelmed. Again, because you're not financially independent yet. Number seven, you are scrambling at the end of the month to cover your expenses, or you are living paycheck to paycheck. If you are living paycheck to paycheck and every month at the end of the month you're trying to find a way to rob Paul to pay Peter, then there's a reason, and the reason is that you are not financially independent yet. Number eight, you feel guilty after spending money on making a purchase. So sometimes we make certain purchase and then the next day we get that purchase guilt, right? And or buyer remorse. That's what they call it, right? We get the buyer's remorse. We shouldn't do that. We should not. So again, that is another sign that we are not financially independent yet. Number nine, you blame outside of yourself. You're blaming your spouse, you're blaming the government, you're blaming anything outside you on why you are not financially independent yet. But the reality is that you're not taking 100% responsibility for your finances. And I'll tell you one thing, ladies, the new sexy these days, the new sexy is financial responsibility. Okay. So here are some things. I want to give you some things that you can do in order to help you get back on track with your finances, or at least to have a 20,000 view and a 10,000 view of what you can do in order to see where you are right now, so you can have clarity of how to achieve your financial independence. And the first one is you need to review your spendings, right? You have to open your bills, you have to review your bank account, you have to see where your money is going. The second thing that you need to do is create what I call a map, which is a money ascension plan. So you want to, and I wrote that wrong, but like you want to make sure that you have a clear plan on how you can achieve your financial freedom number, right? You can achieve your financial freedom number and get that money coming to you without you having to work. And then also you want money to work for you. That will be how to automate your investment. You want to find investment, right? And this is another one. You want to invest regularly and um, diversify. You want to diversify broadly. So you want to learn the basics of finances. You don't need a financial degree in order to be able to do this. That's what I'm here for, to teach you the basics of wealth so you can take you from point A to point B. And it's not that difficult. Again, you don't need a financial degree to be able to learn these things and put it in practice. So how can you get more support? Well, I'll tell you what, I have something that I want to give you. And it's this 90-day financial blueprint, the accelerated method to reach your financial goals. So it's a 90-day roadmap, right? Or a blueprint, whatever you want to call it. And I will give you the roadmap, but most importantly, I will give you after that a 30-day training so you can achieve more clarity about your goals, about how you can create your own roadmap, and how you can achieve that financial freedom number or your financial independence. So all you have to do is go to financebabe.com and it will be there. It will be offered to you. If you try to get out the website, it's going to show the freebie. So make sure to sign up for it. Again, it will give you the roadmap, but also it will give you a 30-day training for you to understand what is it that you need to do. So every day is a lesson practically, okay? So learn how your money can grow so you never have to worry about money anymore. And all the reasons that you want to become financially independent is because you will have more control of your time. So think about this. Who is controlling your time right now? Is it your boss? Is it your spouse? Is it the government? Whoever it is, doesn't matter. You want to take control of your own time. The second thing is you want more time to spend with the people that you love, right? A lot of times we do things so we can cover our bills, etc. But also you want to spend time with the people that you care about. So where do you spend your time right now? That's the question. The third thing is more time to pursue your passions. So you might be doing something that you love, is possible, but you might not be the only thing that you love to do. They might be other things that you would like to try. So what would you rather be doing if you were not struggling financially, right? Number four, other reasons is being financial independence provides you with more security, and it also gives you more options to choose. When you have money or when you can choose your lifestyle, that actually give you more options. You also will have more security for the people that you love, and you can even leave a legacy that lasts generations after generations. And I think that is a great reason to become financially independent. And lastly, because when you are financially independent, you have peace. You have peace of mind. You don't have worries. And you can enjoy very physical health, very better mental health, and also better emotional health. So, isn't that worth pursuing? Isn't it worth pursuing financial independence? Yeah, I think so. So thank you so much for being here today. Until next week, that I will give you another lesson. And again, all you have to do in order to have access to the 90-day financial blueprint, go to financebabe.com and you will find it there. Make sure to sign up with your information, and then it will be sent to you along with the 30-day training. So this is it for now. Any questions, please feel free to put it in the comments, or you want to reach out to me. You can find me also on financebabe.com, make an appointment, or any of the messages system. I'm completely available in any of the social media channels.